Welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Kraus. If you guys like what you see here, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below what you think about the Joker. This is our YouTube exclusive trailer reactions. And what are we reacting to today?
Well, you already said.
I already said it. Yeah, I fucked up. So it is what it is, my guy. We are reacting to Joker.
Spoiler alert at the
Spoiler
start,
alert,
but it is a Joker reaction.
Joker, yes.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix stars in this as the Joker. What are your initial thoughts of this before we watch this trailer?
Oh, I feel like I was saying before, but I feel like everyone's seen it already.
Oh yeah, because all the reviews
because
just
there's
came
about
out
100 reviews already out for it.
It
doesn't come out for a month.
Yeah, it just premiered at the Venice Film Festival.
Yeah,
it got an 8-minute standing ovation.
Yeah,
people are saying that this is a masterpiece and that Joaquin Phoenix should get a nomination for the Oscars for this performance.
And I kind of fucking hate that because that's the highest expectations you can put on a movie.
For sure.
This movie is a masterpiece. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What?
Well, then you look at the reviews too, and right now at Rotten Tomato, it's sitting at like 85%, 86%, right in there, right in that area. And I did the stupid thing of reading the bad reviews.
I don't know. Why would you read it? They're going to spoil it.
Because I was like, what could be bad about this film?
It's at 87% right now.
Yeah. And sure enough, every review that was negative, well, not every, but almost every single one, it was politically motivated why they didn't like the movie because it wasn't an accurate representation of how our country is being ran right now or some shit like that. And I'm like, dude, this is a fucking DC comic Joker film.
It does.
Not everything has to be political.
Doesn't even take place in a real city.
Is your life so consumed that you can't even go to a fucking theater for 2 hours and enjoy a movie? Because you're so entranced in what's going on politically in our country. Hey, smoke a fucking joint, relax, go to the movie, and just have a good time and enjoy a movie.
Pack yourself a little
Not
of
everything's
that
politically
old
motivated.
Satan's basil.
That's so stupid, man.
Again, this takes place in Gotham. It's
does.
It's not a real city. It does not
No,
exist.
it does not exist.
On planet Earth. There's no... Our president is not their president.
Exactly.
Harvey Dent is running most of their government.
And news break here. Harvey Dent's not a real person either, so none of this is real.
Also, news break.
Fictition.
He has severe bipolar split personality.
He does.
So,
I've heard he's kind of a two-face.
Yeah. But but it's almost universal with the praise that Joaquin Phoenix is getting, right?
For sure, unquestionably, everyone who has came out and said anything about this movie says that
he
it's
lost.
A masterpiece.
What I mean, I heard he's
even the bad reviews. Real quick, sorry.
Yeah.
Even the bad reviews
saying,
say that Joaquin Phoenix has a immaculate performance. So.
But and he apparently he lost like 40 pounds for this role, which we know from most people, for most actors, if you lose a lot of weight, you're gonna win an Oscar. That's
it's
it.
a good bet.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
The physical toll you put on your body, you kind of deserve one.
But yeah, he lost a ton of weight for it. Apparently, he's just transferred. But I hope it is. That's what this movie needs to be. That kind of movie where it just pushes the envelope with what's acceptable and what's not.
Yes.
So I hope. I mean, for them people to come out and be that strong opinion about it, I hope it does show some graphic violence as he transforms into the fucking Joker. Yeah. It's gotta be a violent journey. This guy's slipping into insanity.
And I read a ton because, like, me and you and I are both like we cannot wait for this film to come out. I have read.
We've been talking about it for the last
review.
2 years.
I know, spoiler-free reviews because I still don't know what happens. But they say like this movie does such a good job of like making you understand where the Joker, where Arthur is coming from, but not necessarily rooting for him, but seeing from where he comes from and seeing how he develops into the Joker, how Arthur eventually takes that journey to becoming the Joker.
Yeah.
And that's what's the greatest thing because I love those movies where you understand.
Oh, yeah.
But you may not necessarily be rooting for it to happen.
Yeah, I heard, we're talking about this a lot, but one of the questions in the interview asked him was like, is it a loss or a victory for Arthur? Like, did he lose to the Joker? Or is it a evolution of him becoming, and Joaquin Phoenix, he said that he can't really answer because that's up for
debate.
the audience.
Yeah. Up
So
for
I love,
interpretation.
and I love those kind of movies where you go away and you got all this kind of stuff you got to think about and talk about, like Inception. When you went
Yes.
away from Inception.
I still don't know.
I
10 years
I
later,
had
still have no
maps.
idea.
I had maps in my room. I had the string connecting. I
It's like
went
that
into
meme
hiding.
from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You're just trying to
yeah,
figure it all
yeah.
out.
But yeah, I mean, I love those kind of movies that make you think. But yeah, so this looks awesome, and it looks like Joaquin just went full in 100%, which he does for any role.
Yes. Because
But,
I have seen a trailer
But
for
his
this before
the
this
way
one.
he fucking contorts his body and stuff in this looks
even
not great.
Even his facial expression. We'll get into
Yes,
it.
yeah.
Let's hop into it.
Let's
then we'll
watch
talk
it.
about all
Absolutely,
that.
we'll get
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it.
You please stop bothering my kid?
Jesus, grumpy ass woman.
That's buzz people, man.
Yeah, it
People
is.
are always being.
Arthur, I have some bad news for you. This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
And finally, in a world where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
It's so awful, isn't it?
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
Think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker? Send in the clowns.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I hope it goes down the route of him just starting a full on like Joker cult.
Yes.
Like it's just him starting a fucking.
Well, it kind of looked like that
revolution.
towards
Yeah,
the
it
end,
is.
where he started his own revolution.
I think that trailer really did show like beginning, middle, and end of things because
Mm-hmm.
him walking around once people start wearing the clown mask. So it's gonna be him doing subtle things
Yeah.
to build that up. But it's
And I love that laugh in the beginning. He's such a good actor, man. He can just embody a character so well. Like Joaquin Phoenix, I think is one of the best around.
Oh,
Unquestionably.
yeah.
That laugh in the beginning, like
Without a doubt.
that's an awesome Joker laugh because immediately his face went straight. And you could tell like it almost that laugh is so like brutal that it like almost feels forced. Like he can't even really laugh.
well. Do you want to know the story behind that laugh?
Yeah.
Because with the Joker, that's the most important thing with the Joker is the laugh, right?
Mhm.
That's what he's associated with it,
Yes.
and it's got to be very daunting to go in there because you can't do something that people have done before.
Yeah. So
you got to make
can't
it
do
new every
any
time.
yeah.
But apparently, he going into it, of course, he said the laugh that's the first thing that he tried to get down, and he said he looked up. There's a mental disorder of people that can't stop laughing. So they'll laugh, they'll just like nervous laugh.
Yes.
Out of anything. You can tell them anything and they'll just start like laughing. Like
Mm-hmm.
it can be devastating. So he said he just watched a ton of videos and audio dialogue of people with that. I can't remember what the disorder is called. But and he said that's where he got it from. So it is
That's
It is
incredible.
a fake
Yeah,
it is
it's a
fake
real,
laugh. It
authentic
is almost
laugh,
a fake
though,
laugh.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's authentic but
it
fake,
comes from a mental
Yes.
disorder, so it's nothing's funny.
Yeah.
He's just laughing because he's got a lot of mental disorders going on. It's very knowing that is even scarier because you're right. It feels very forced and like odd, like it's like almost like a robot is laughing. Like it's not. It's inappropriate.
Like he's not actually a human. Like he's not able to like compartmentalize that stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Well,
I can't give him I give him so much praise just from this trailer.
Oh, I know
we saw
exactly.
so much.
Well, it's hard not to when people are calling it a masterpiece, which. If it's anything other than a masterpiece, I'm going to be disappointed.
Where do you think he goes from here? I mean, Joaquin Phoenix.
He can do anything. He can go back to doing indie films. He's why he doesn't do.
But don't you just want to like? I guess my question is, don't you just want to see him do like the hardest, most challenging roles all the time?
Yeah, but I think he will. I think he always does. I mean, he has.
He's
one of those
built a career off of it.
Yeah, and he's one of those actors who's in it for acting, for the love of acting, not for the fame or anything. He doesn't begin.
Right.
And he's super private. He's got the most depressing life. If you go on his Wikipedia page, his brother
died at Johnny Depp's club back in the day.
Yeah, he OD'd. And his family was part of the Children of God cult.
Which is wild. The Children of God is wild.
Yeah, they're part of the Children of God cult.
That shit was
when they were little kids, and he had to go busk for money on the corners for why his parents went around trying to convert people.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
It's nuts. He has a crazy life, but it's very sad.
Speaking of Joaquin Phoenix, have you seen The Sisters Brothers yet?
Yes, I did.
It was good, wasn't it?
I loved it.
It was great. I loved it. It was such a good film.
Again, he's from that class of actors, Joaquin Phoenix, he's just one of the best. And he's one of the best right now that there is.
Yep.
That's
totally
that's
agree.
consistently doing. His levels of movies that he's doing are always high.
Yeah.
He's not like he's one of those actors where he'll do one good one and then three bad.
And the thing with Joaquin too is the fact that he literally does not do the same character ever. At least from my perspective, I've never seen him do a character where I'm like, oh, okay, I've seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
Like Mark Wahlberg. Not to say he's not a great actor.
But
I
he's
like Mark,
almost
but he
always
does,
playing
Yeah,
Mark
he always
Wahlberg,
plays
yeah.
like that Boston guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. To each his their own. But Joaquin's on just that another level where he can just he'll play the Joker here and then play like like I don't know, like some wild different character later.
Well, I just think they're just two different types of actors. While Joaquin is just looking to grow every time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every time he's just looking to push himself. That's. I mean, what? I don't really know what the other point is. I mean, why not try to push yourself? Try to be the very best that you can be.
It's
that's
also
what
scary.
Leo. That's
it's
what
also
Leo's.
very scary.
Oh, it's very.
You have to make
absolutely,
sure
but
you're in
yeah.
the right mental state to do that because you can forget who the fuck you are if you're an actor doing those. I mean, these intense roles like this, like the Joker.
But even this, like, I guarantee he won't go and do another. After this, he won't go and do another character role. He'll go and do like a drama or something like Her or something like that. I mean, a sci-fi or something. Which is another. It's a completely different role, but it's a role that can be just as tough.
Yep.
Those dramatic, sad. I mean, it's.
Oh,
This one's tough on you, probably physically almost more than because his body just looks hammered.
It does,
just constantly. But I couldn't be more excited.
I'm excited.
October, it's gonna be a big month.
Oh,
it's gonna be huge.
September and October. Now, where do you place this with it? What do you think what one do you think you'll like more, give a higher grade to? This or It Chapter 2?
Oh man. Well, it's going to be scarier, but the performances are going to be better. I mean, we didn't even talk about Robert De Niro in this.
Yeah, De Niro. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, he's going to be amazing. So, I mean, I think, man, I don't even know. I think I'm probably going to rate. I don't know. People are calling this a masterpiece. How do I even decide?
How do you even
from
go?
that?
Yeah,
that's a really tough question. But I think I'm going to give this. I think I'm going to give Joker a higher review.
Same.
That could be completely changed by the time we see it. But that's not saying I'm not. I'm most likely probably going to give. What I'm thinking it's going to be is like a strong B. It's going to be an 80, 85%, I think. Where this, in my opinion, is looking like it's A material right now.
for sure.
But it's early.
Yeah.
Could be a huge stinker.
Could be. Definitely could be. All right.
According to some of those people.
Yeah.
It's not so political correct, and I
gotta
can't
be
watch a movie.
correct.
I can only watch 3 movies.
I'll
There's
talk
only
to you
3
about
movies.
Dave Chappelle's special after this and how stupid the outrage was for that.
Yeah.
So stupid, man. I'm so tired of outrage culture, cancel culture. It's so dumb. Alrighty, well, that's our podcast. If you hate cancel culture as much as us,
Leaving on a good note.
Leaving on a good note. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Krause. You can find Cash on Twitter. That's just Cash. Our Twitter page, Seen It Podcast. Instagram, Have You Seen It? Facebook, Have You Seen It Podcast. You can find our podcast in audio formats where we do movie news, movie reviews as well. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. This is our YouTube exclusive. Be sure to like the video, comment below. What'd you think? Subscribe to our channel. And that should do it. So until next time.
Adios.